Okay, we're at Eurobike on the craft stand and we're going to learn a little bit about the winter stuff.
Okay, how you doing, Dave? Simon from Craft. Let me talk about some of the base layers that we do first of all. And whilst we're still in summer, obviously we're going to come into the winter, but this is a really important piece of kit to wear for cyclists who want to be cycling when it's warm or very humid. This is our mesh superlight, and what the mesh superlight does is help wick the moisture away from the skin. It has very large air holes. The air comes through when you're cycling from the wind onto the jacket and through to the base layer, but it allows the sweat to move to the outside. And what that does is keep your core body temperature really cool so that you don't overheat. So when you're doing those really big climbs and you're doing a long climb up to the top of the col, you're sweating a lot, you're putting a lot of effort in, but you get to the top, you descend the other side, and that's when you can get cold. So what this does, wicks the moisture away and allows your core body temperature to be consistent so that you don't lose any performance. Get to the top, lightweight gilet and a jacket, and you go down the other side and you're really super comfortable.
Because Craft have got a long history of the base layers, obviously being a winter brand originally.
Yeah, well in fact Craft as a company have been going over 60 years, and they originally started making base layers for the Swedish Air Force. And in those days they were big, thick, heavy base layers. But from there's been a continuous stream of development over the years. And on the biking side, we work with obviously one of the best pro tour teams in the world, Radio Shack Trek. And those guys give us super good feedback, which allow us to develop really good products for now and into the future.
Okay, winter's coming up. What can we expect to keep us warm?
Let me show you something. Okay, this is our Be Active Extreme with added wind stopper, and I'll come on to the wind stopper bit in a minute. Essentially what this does is it picks the moisture, the fabric picks the moisture up off the skin, transports it to the outside, and there it wicks into the moisture to the atmosphere, and you don't gain any sweat on the body. But at the same time, you still need a little bit of warmth. So what we put on the top is a layer of wind stopper. However, we bonded it to the fabric so that at no time does the wind stopper come in contact with the skin, and that wind stopper shell on the outside is the ultimate protection against wind protection, wind chill obviously, which is a big factor for cyclists, and also rain as well. And it keeps all of those out, but at the same time keeps you super comfortable in all conditions below around about 10 degrees.
I've noticed I was using one last winter, well 2 winters ago if I'm honest, and you've changed the design, it's like wraps over the shoulders now.
Yeah, the reason for that is that when we asked a lot of riders about what they wanted in a base layer, they also wanted a product that had protection over the top of the shoulders for when wearing backpacks. So people are commuting, or if you've got all mountain riders, trail riders, they wanted something that didn't wear the fabric away, and obviously the wind stopper over the shoulders just give that little bit of extra durability.
So it's not just the pro tour teams that you listen to, you take the ordinary consumer into account?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously we deal with and work with some of the best riders in the world with the Radio Shack Trek Pro Tour team, but we have a panel of riders all over the world who are both leisure cyclists, mountain bikers, commuters, and we get a lot of feedback from those girls and guys, and they tell us what they like and what they don't like so that we can fix it and provide the best base layer in the world.